up, guys? Candice B here. Thank you for coming to my channel. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome to my new ones. All of y'all, I love y'all. Thank you for being here and subscribing. We are almost at 10K, guys. That is insane. I never thought I would even be close to having 10K subscribers, so definitely, if you are watching this and you are not subscribed, click that subscribe button. I promise you will not forget it. I promise you will not regret it. I just want to be friends. Just stay a while. Just be friends with me, please, please. I need friends. But anyways, so I hope today's video is going to be very informative because I will be sharing with you guys my 3 favorite Forex books that I highly recommend to all of you, seriously. Now I know that not everybody enjoys reading, but for those people who have not been able to gain consistency, I feel like these books will be very helpful. And don't worry, they are very quick reads. They don't take too much time to read. They get straight to the point, which I personally prefer in a book, so don't worry, I got you covered. I got you. And just because I love you guys so much, I will go through each book and give a brief summary of what is in it, just so that it helps you to figure out even if it's worth reading. And of course, as a disclaimer, these are books that I have read myself. So I'm saying that these are great books to read. I personally recommend them because I've read them myself. Out of all of the Forex books that I have read, these books that I'll be mentioning are the best in my opinion. So again, this is my opinion, so take it with a grain of salt, but I really do feel like these books are going to be very helpful for you. But because I haven't read all of the Forex books out there in the world, I can't consider these the best out of all the books available. I'm just comparing them to what I've personally read, so yeah. I feel like these are really good books as well, especially for those people who are focusing on their psychology, which we should all focus on, but these books specifically work on your Forex psychology, and that is very important. So I will leave some links down below to all of the books, whether they are on Amazon, whether you can just find them online. I'll leave the links just so it's easier for you guys. I don't want you guys working too hard to find these books. Didn't I say I got you? So that being said, the very first Forex book that I highly recommend that you all read is Naked Forex. Duh. So I'm sure if you guys have watched some of my Forex videos on my channel, you have heard me mention Naked Forex quite a few times, and I just love this book. I just love it. This book was honestly such an eye-opener to just how powerful it is to know how to trade price action and be able to read it and just trade it with a naked chart. And one thing that I really love about this book is that it goes through a bunch of different types of setups that you can look for on a naked chart that will help you to increase your edge. So it also goes through the idea of zones, such as the characteristics of a zone, how to find a zone, and how the more times a zone is tapped, the stronger it becomes. So it goes through all of that and it really breaks it down nice and simple. So I use this a lot in my trading because I like to find those zones that have been tapped multiple times, especially on higher time frames, because that acts as a huge confluence in terms of what direction that price intends to go. So if you watched one of my most recent Forex analysis videos on gold, if you haven't watched it, then you definitely should, but you can see that I go through a part of the analysis where I'm looking at a support zone, a major support zone on a higher time frame, and I look to see how many times it's been tapped, just to help me with my confluences. And that analysis ended up playing out very beautifully, so that was pretty cool. Naked Forex really emphasizes just trading on a clean chart, and I personally love that. I personally love being able to see a clean chart and reading the candlesticks and seeing the patterns, because the candlesticks truly tell a story in themselves. I personally don't feel like indicators are necessary because you can just literally look at price action and see what it's doing. I feel like indicators are kind of a crutch for people, and that it helps them to kind of blame something. If their analysis goes wrong, then they can be like, oh well, the indicator said this, you know, the indicator said that. Really, it's just a bunch of just heebie-jeebie. And then you throw in the fact that most, if not all, indicators are lagging, so they're kind of behind current time and what's going on. That just solidifies the fact that price action is your best way to go, because again, price action is in real time. It is happening right then and there. It's the best way to read a chart. So Naked Forex also talks about risk management in quite some detail, as well as just the psychological side of trading, which I mentioned before is very important. So Naked Forex definitely talks about that as well. It's so cool because it literally breaks down each and every step that you need to take in order to become a successful trader. Now, I'm someone who loves words. I love vocabulary and just trying to expand my vocabulary any chance I get. But when it comes to studying a concept, especially a complicated concept, I need that plain English, straight to it type of writing. So that's what I really appreciate about Naked Forex, is that it's very, very straightforward in terms of how it's written, and that makes it a very universal book. You know, anyone can really read this and understand it. Naked Forex is one of those books where you can read it over and over again, and you will still learn something new each time you read it. And I love that because I want information that will not go old. I need that information that I can look back on a year from now, 5 years from now, and it'll still be beneficial information. So I encourage you guys to click the link below and check out Naked Forex. And if you've already read Naked Forex, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. Has it helped you? I'm really curious to know how it's benefited other people as well. The second Forex book that I highly recommend that you guys check out is a book that is purely 100% focused on Forex psychology. And that book is called Trading in the Zone. Another excellent book that has taken my trading to the next level. It really focuses on just the comparison between successful traders and the 90+% who are not able to gain consistency in Forex. It really makes you stop and evaluate what might be holding you back from being consistently profitable. Even the title of the book, Trading in the Zone, it's so perfect because when it comes to Forex, you have to have another level of focus, like another level of being able to be laser focused and locked in when it comes to trading, studying, backtesting, all of that. So the author of the book, his name is Mark Douglas. He goes through this concept of the 5 fundamental truths of Forex trading, and he breaks it down very, very clearly. I won't go through all 5 of the fundamental truths that he mentions in his book, but one of them that really, really stuck to me that I wanted to share was the notion that an edge is nothing more than an indication of a higher probability of one thing happening over the other. Take that in. Like that is like, that really, really like my mind blow, like when I first read that, let me tell you guys, it felt like a brick hit me. It was like an awakening. It just made so much sense to me. I feel like a lot of people fail to realize that Forex trading is simply a probability game. Since you can only buy or sell a currency, that means that you have a 50-50 chance of being correct. So the goal is to formulate a trading strategy that will allow you to increase that 50% so that it gives you that edge that you need. Now, of course, not to say that you will always win with your edge every single time, but I personally would take a 70-30 or a 60-40 edge in my favor over a 50-50 edge. I just love that Trading in the Zone discusses the idea of developing an edge, and it also gives you different tools that will just help you to succeed in Forex. I cannot express enough how important it is to master your Forex psychology. Like I will say that over and over, it is the biggest component when it comes to Forex. You can have the greatest strategy ever when it comes to trading, but if you are still struggling to be consistently profitable, then that has to do with mindset. That has to do with you going back and figuring out mentally what is missing. That's why I really encourage you guys to go out there and read Trading in the Zone or listen to it as an audiobook. Either way, it is so important and so necessary. And trust me, guys, you will not regret reading it. Leave a comment down below if you've already read Trading in the Zone and let me know your thoughts on it. I'm really curious to know. I've personally read the book about 2 times, so I love it. Another book that I have read multiple times is the 3rd and final book that I will mention in this video. The name of the book is The Secrets to Emotion-Free Trading. Oh my gosh, this book is so helpful. I literally just finished reading it for like the 8th time. It's only 100 pages, so it's super quick and easy to read that you can literally read it once a week because the information in it is so great to refresh yourself with on a regular basis. So The Secrets to Emotion-Free Trading is another psychology-based book that really just calls you out on your BS. It is very no nonsense, and it makes it feel like the book was written for you, especially if you were someone who went through a lot of trial and error like myself at the beginning of your trading journey. Like, some of the examples in the book had me looking around like,
damn, why you gotta call me out like that? Shoot.
a lot of times I would question why I was making the same mistakes over and over again, but this book, when I was introduced to it, it really reassured me that I wasn't alone and that I wasn't the only trader that had gone through tough mistakes. As someone who definitely believes in visualization and manifesting your success, I love, love, love the fact that this book provides multiple exercises on how you can visualize yourself as that successful Forex trader that you really, really want to be. It really goes into detail and it breaks down each step of how you can successfully visualize things such as winning trades, setting your stop loss, moving your stop loss into profits, not dwelling on past trades, whether they're winners or losers. It's just great. I especially encourage new and aspiring Forex traders to read this book before even opening a live or a demo account, because it helps you to get into the right mindset before anything else, and that is so important. You don't want to form bad habits that you'll have to go back and fix after the fact, because trust me, it is difficult. Very difficult. My recommendation would be that if you do end up reading this book, that you go through and practice each visualization technique that it mentions, because that will help you to get the most out of the book. In addition to the 3 books that I've mentioned in this video, I do encourage you guys to go out there and look into more Forex related books, especially ones on psychology, because those are great learning tools that you can always go back to and review, and it'll help you to continue to practice and develop your mindset. And I'm not saying at all that reading a bunch of Forex books is going to get you to the next level and you're going to be trading Forex and winning all the time, but I get a lot of DMs from people just about where to start with Forex and just, do I have any free resources and stuff like that? And I feel like what better way to start than to really get your psychology on point. Reading a good book on Forex psychology is a great start for yourself. But there you have it, guys and gals, 3 Forex books that I highly recommend that you read. I hope that this video served you well in some sort of way. Go ahead and smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, or if you have read any of the books that I mentioned. You know what? Even like this video if you haven't read any of the books. Go ahead, do it. And absolutely feel free to leave a comment down below letting me know if you have read any of the books, or if you have any other Forex related book recommendations that you can share with everyone else, because the goal is to help people. Let's help each other, guys. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe so you know when I post another video. And in the meantime, feel free to check out any of my other videos on my channel. That would be awesome. But I hope you guys are staying safe and are remaining in good spirits during this whole situation that we are all dealing with collectively. I hope you guys have a great day, week, and life, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!